Did you know that your brain has over 100 billion neurons? That's more than the stars in the Milky Way. And yet, many people believe creativity is something you either have or don't. The truth is, creativity can be trained, nurtured, and unlocked through science. In fact, studies show that 85% of people believe they aren't as creative as they could be, simply because they haven't learned how to tap into their brain's full potential. What if I told you that you could boost your creativity with just 5 minutes of focused effort? Or that the chaotic mess around you might actually be the key to your next big idea? Surprising, right? In this video, we're going to dive into how your brain works when it's being creative. We'll uncover the hidden secrets of brainwaves, the power of daydreaming, and why taking breaks might be the best thing for your creativity. So, whether you're looking to come up with fresh ideas for work, art, or problem solving, the science behind creative thinking is more accessible than you think. Stick around to discover how to unlock your creative genius. Chapter 1. Neurons Unleashed. How your brain breaks boundaries. Our brains are wired for creativity, but it takes a little activation to unleash their full potential. Studies show that the brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and problem-solving, lights up when we think creatively. But here's the catch: this part of the brain only works well when it's allowed to wander. That's why taking breaks and letting your mind roam freely can lead to the most surprising bursts of innovation. In fact, a 2014 study from the University of California found that daydreaming activates the same areas of the brain used for creative thinking. One key to unlocking your creative thinking is learning to make connections between unrelated ideas. This is where the brain's synapses play a critical role. The more diverse the information in your brain, the better it can spark new ideas. So, don't shy away from reading outside your usual interests or picking up a new hobby. The more you expose yourself to different inputs, the stronger your creative output will be. Chapter 2. The Chaos Theory of Creativity. Why mess is magic. Most of us think creativity thrives in order and discipline. But here's the twist: chaos might just be the secret ingredient. A 2013 study from University College London found that individuals working in a more chaotic environment generated more original ideas than those in neat spaces. The brain finds creative pathways in unstructured moments, allowing your thoughts to bounce around freely, without limits. Embrace the messiness of life and let your brain do the work. Researchers found that creativity often flourishes when you're not worried about being perfect. This is especially true when your environment is unpredictable or noisy. A little chaos forces your brain to problem solve in new ways. In fact, Einstein was known for working in clutter, and many top creatives attribute some of their most brilliant ideas to moments of controlled chaos. Chapter 3. Synaptic Fireworks. Fueling creativity with brainwaves. Did you know your brain is constantly emitting electrical activity? It does this through brainwaves, oscillating patterns of electrical impulses. Different types of brainwaves are linked to different mental states. Alpha waves, for example, are associated with relaxed creativity. When you're in a relaxed state, like daydreaming or meditating, your brain produces more alpha waves, which helps foster creative ideas. But that's not all. Theta waves, usually present when you're in a light sleep or deep meditation, can unlock even deeper creative insight. Famous inventors like Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein reportedly tapped into these states to solve complex problems. The trick? Regular meditation and mindful breaks help encourage these brainwave states. A 2019 study published in Frontiers in Psychology showed that even just 20 minutes of mindfulness can boost creative problem-solving ability. If you're enjoying these tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't miss out on the rest of the science-backed strategies that will help you unlock your full creative potential. Chapter 4. Dopamine and Daydreams. The pleasure power of imagination. Dopamine isn't just the feel-good chemical in your brain. It also plays a huge role in creativity. This neurotransmitter is released when you engage in activities that make you happy, like playing music, brainstorming, or even just daydreaming. The more dopamine you have, the more motivated and engaged you feel in the creative process. Here's an interesting fact: studies have found that dopamine can help your brain break free from rigid thinking patterns. In one experiment, Participants who were given a dopamine booster performed better in creative tasks, like brainstorming new uses for ordinary objects. The key is to allow yourself to drift into daydreams, as these often spark the most innovative solutions. Daydreaming may seem unproductive, but it's actually one of the most creative states your brain can enter. Chapter 5. Mindful Disruption. Why disconnecting sparks creativity. Sometimes, the best way to jumpstart creativity is to step away from the problem. When you disconnect from a task and focus on something else, your brain has a chance to process ideas in the background. Studies show that periods of intentional relaxation or mindful activity help reset the mind, making it more open to new perspectives. Research has shown that when you take breaks, the brain enters a state of incubation, where ideas stew without you realizing it. A 2018 study from Oxford University found that participants who took a walk after learning a new concept were significantly better at recalling that information creatively. Simply stepping away can disrupt your mental routine, helping you return to the task with fresh ideas. Also, don't underestimate the power of mindfulness. A 2015 study found that people who practiced mindfulness meditation had a higher capacity for creative problem solving. It turns out that clearing your mind and focusing on the present moment opens up new creative channels, reducing distractions and increasing your brain's ability to think outside the box. Chapter 6. The 5-Minute Mental Reset. Boosting creativity in under 300 seconds. If you're pressed for time but need a creativity boost, don't worry. Science says just 5 minutes can make a big difference. A study from the University of California showed that even short, structured mental resets can significantly enhance cognitive function and creativity. This is where techniques like the 5-minute power visualization come in. Take just 5 minutes to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and visualize the solution to your problem. According to research from Harvard Medical School, short mental breaks can activate the brain's default mode network, the part responsible for daydreaming and creative insights. This simple strategy helps you step back from the pressure of thinking hard and allows your brain to make connections you might not have otherwise seen. Try taking a walk, doing a quick meditation, or even indulging in a few minutes of free writing. In fact, many famous creatives like Steve Jobs and Maya Angelou swore by these short breaks to spark their best ideas. It's amazing how just a few minutes can reset your mind and push you to think in entirely new ways. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how to supercharge your creativity.